this shit always put a smile on my face, man.
I told you, you need the beat.
There's some Mac, baby.
Yes, sir. And Alexis.
I always seems like he forgets his name and shit.
I'm waiting for it.
I got my boy Dame in the building.
In the building.
I got used to it too, bro.
I know, man.
Yeah, no, that's the shit.
You already chill again, man.
Yeah, see, now I fucked up because I didn't even introduce the podcast and shit. You know, I say this is the Judge Us Now podcast. We back at the courthouse, you know. And then I say, we got my boy Dame in the building.
Yeah.
And
It makes me feel like accepted, you know.
Yeah, man.
It makes me feel part of the team.
Yeah, man. You are the team, bro.
I didn't want to say it, but yeah.
I mean, I didn't want to toot my own horn and shit, but yeah, man.
Getting muddy, man. What we talking? What's on the case file, though?
Man, fuck it, man. I'm gonna talk about me, bro. Fuck that shit.
Oh, we switched it up. Come on,
man.
Talk about
you had a bad weekend, bro?
I know. You need some therapy. What are we talking about?
Did I have a bad weekend? I don't even remember but my memory is just. I do the same shit so often, bro. I don't even keep track of shit. If I was to commit a crime by accident, nigga, I wouldn't even I couldn't even defend myself. Like, where was you at? Where was you at Thursday? Like, nigga, I don't fucking know. Probably home. Nigga, I don't know.
That sounds like you did something illegal then. Oh, you sound guilty.
I for sure did.
Nah, I know you had some interesting shit this weekend. No, but I want to just talk about me and my situation, man, cause
what's going on, Mac? Let your head
It's a
down.
safe space, bro.
Man, I just feel like I don't know why I feel down about it. But I just feel like I just be feeling down about it sometimes. Like me and my wife and shit, you know, we I'm not gonna say we really looking for a third person no more like that.
Revoke the applications.
Yeah, and it's not that we don't want to. It's just that we just know we're not in the position to, and that's what's like bugging me out a little bit. You know what I'm saying? It's just like.
I feel like that shit is hard to like plan and put out there. I feel like that's like some
I just think the problem is, I think my biggest problem is this is where like my wife gets like the highest rank and shit. It's like I want somebody similar to her. Mm-hmm. You feel me? And I just know that shit is like. That shit is like a 1%. You feel me?
What are the odds of finding someone
you know what I'm saying?
that's similar to the one I married?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So it's just like, and I'm just talking about as far as like social media and shit goes, you feel me, being out. And shit. My wife don't go out, you know what I'm saying? My wife don't have social media. She don't live in that world. Yeah. So
you gotta go to a different country, bro. You want somebody with no internet access.
It's funny they brought that up. I was telling Dame earlier today that I didn't really know how different other women from different countries treat men until I went to a customer house. I think she was from like Russia or something. I'm assuming. Like I really don't fucking know. But
why should be like a totally opposite?
But just because of the way she was talking, I guess I don't know. She just felt like she just had that
Russia or China, whatever.
One of them.
No, it had to be like Russia. So she was Russian, bro. But
did she talk like a supervillain? Like that's how they talk.
Yeah, she was like, yeah.
It seems like aggressive, but no matter what they say.
Yeah, that's probably Russian.
But she was just hella polite. You feel me? And not to polite with just being nice. Like, oh, she just being nice to a motherfucker came to her house. Yeah. But she was cute. She was cute as fuck. Like she was like a modest cute. You know what I'm saying? Like she didn't do too much. And
didn't show her ankles off or nothing, you know.
No, she did though. Like she had like a little skirt on and shit. You feel me? But it was like a beautiful dress. Like you know what I'm saying?
Like mine, it wasn't like
if you seen her, you wouldn't think.
Did she curtsy when you walked in? She did a little bow thing.
I wish, bro. I was like, damn, man.
Hello, sir.
I was following her up the stairs and shit. Nah. But I was talking to her, and she was just hella polite, asked me if I needed anything and just shit like that. And I'm just like, no, I'm good. Da, da, da. And then when I start to get on the roof and shit, she just comes out with a fucking a bowl of cherries. You feel me? And she was just like,
this shit is getting real.
She was just like, she came out with a bowl of cherries, and I'm just like, and I'm like, oh, thank you.
Did they have the stems on them?
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. And she's like, oh, I just figured, you wanted some, whatever the case, whatever the fuck she said.
Changed his fucking life, bro.
But it did, though. You feel me? Because she was really like the only person that I can really remember. She's like the only person that I dealt with that wasn't from America. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I didn't give her no vibes like that I was thirsty or hungry or nothing like that. You feel me? She just came out with a
that was just her regular
courteous.
hospitality.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. It's just like, and that's I was telling Dame this shit. I'm just like she didn't even do that for a purpose. She just did it just because.
Yeah.
And that shit is fucking crazy to me.
That genuine kindness.
Yeah, and I was just like, I fucking went home to my wife about this shit. I'm just like, I said that shit is.
Somebody was nice to me today.
Yeah,
I'm like, this is crazy.
There's a lot to be said about that though. That's crazy.
Yeah, I just thought that shit was weird. But to get back to my point, it's just like I don't think I will find somebody that
is nice.
Yeah, that don't feel like.
I feel like you could, bro. Like I feel like, especially in the Bay, I feel like there's a lot of people like you explaining in the Bay. It's just like you said, we're not gonna be on no Instagram or in the.
But that's the thing. To me, it's not just to get the third person. Like I know I can find the third person. That's not the issue. It's finding the third person that's right. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And it's just like, cause I can't. If you want to be on some fun shit, then that's a different story. We can do that. But as the relationship goes, it's just like you gotta fit the program. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like if you're coming into this, like it has to be some shit you're gonna have to give up. You know what I'm saying? If you want to, because to me, you gotta be on my program. Like if I'm running this household. You feel me? So you have to be on my program. And there is no ifs, ands, buts about it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And if you don't want to be on it, that's cool. Then just leave. I'm not holding nobody here hostage. You know what I'm saying?
Let me ask you this: what does this person get for coming into your program?
Stability,
like a roof over their head, financial. You know what I mean?
It has to be like something to the point. It's like, well, is it worth it to me? You have to change.
Exactly. Exactly. And that's the reason why I'm bringing it up like that. But to my point, that's why I'm sad. Because I know, I know I'm not in a position to do that right now.
That makes me sad too,
it's just like I really thought about this shit today on the roof. Like I was working this shit. I'm just like, nigga, I gotta get my shit together, bro.
I could have had 3 wives by now, but I'm just like, tripping. No, but I could have had bowls and cherries all the time, bro.
No, it really wasn't about that because my wife had called me some shit and she was going through some shit and I'm just like, and the first thing that came to my mind was just like, fuck, if somebody was there to fucking help her, you know what I'm saying? She wouldn't have to, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So that's the first thing that came to my mind. Then I thought about that shit, like, man, how the fuck I'm gonna do that though? If you can't even, you know what I'm saying? You can't even provide like that. You feel me? Yeah. And then. So it was just a lot of shit. We got a newborn, you know what I'm saying? So it's like that plays into it. Yeah. Like who the fuck gonna want to come on board with a newborn? You know what I'm saying? So it's just hella shit that makes me sad, bro. Yeah. It's a lot of shit that makes me sad, bro.
I feel you though. When you had those sparks of just reality hit you like, I'm asking for this, but what do I really, can I take this on?
Yeah, and that's the only reason why we never went through with it like that. I mean, we done just having fun, but as far as like on some relationship shit, like I know I don't have much to offer right now. But because we talking about like separate houses and all types of shit, like we talking about, we talking about big spender.
Otherwise, you got to pick somebody who's like never had any kind of stability at all, where that kind of wows them, right? Because otherwise, if somebody's been having a stable relationship before, they're like, well, that's the normal. Like, why should I pick this couple over? You know what I'm saying? Over anything I could do myself.
Gotta get one of these young bros, man.
Maybe you looking at it too, like you assuming too much. Because there's people out there that you might meet that one girl that want to come and take care of everybody.
How do you find that, man?
I feel that
put it on a vision board. I
feel that.
I don't think he's ever made a vision board.
I'm gonna show you
nigga. You actually, nigga. Hey, this podcast would have never happened if it wasn't for you niggas, bro. This shit would have just been stuck in my head for 30 years, bro.
Bro, a vision. Okay, real quick, I ain't gonna take it, but like a vision board, you gotta like cut out what type of look.
I know.
And then make her like.
We talked about this shit before.
Next to her, like she's bringing the house. She comes along with the package, you know.
Yeah, he
has the picture of her up before he met her, bro. You might just meet her, bro.
Hey, bro, that's how it works.
The odds of that happening are slim. And a woman who's willing to do that is damn near next to none. You know what I'm saying? Because women aren't really out to provide for men. It's always the other way around. You feel me? And that's the reason why women who really talk to women really don't talk to men who don't have shit. You feel me? They say they dated a nigga who ain't got shit, but yeah, that didn't work out, obviously. So It's just like you can say that, but how long is that gonna last? You didn't marry a nigga who didn't have shit, so show me that. Show me that.
Like there's a lot of women. I don't know. I feel like there's more and more women that are coming into that lifestyle.
I don't think that's having a marriage though. You get what I'm saying? Like there's people who's doing flings and shit like that, but there's nobody there's not no bum that's marrying a woman that she's taking care of and being like, oh, okay, unless she's just really on some dominant shit.
Yeah, because that's a part of it too.
But that's rare though.
They won't admit that, but like there's a part of that.
Yeah,
like,
but
if you're making more money in the back of your mind, you definitely got a little more dominance. You know
yeah,
what I mean?
but that's rare though. You know what I'm saying? Because for the most part, a woman want a provider. You know what I'm saying? It's just they want a provider. Like if I wish we had women here so I can just ask this fucking question. Just be like, hey, if
go live, bro.
If a man,
gotta ask him live.
If a man, if whatever job that you have, if a man told you that I'll take care of you and do whatever, all that good shit, would you quit your job? And I'm pretty sure it'd be yes. I'm pretty sure. Because at the end of the day, nobody wants to fucking work.
That's a lie. Well, that's a lie. But number one, that's a lie, though. I mean, I'm not gonna say it's a lie, but that's incorrect. Like some people love their job.
Yeah. But that's only. It's not a job if you love doing what you're doing. If
you get paid for it, it's a job.
Yeah, but
it doesn't feel like a job. But
yeah, I get what you're saying.
It's a job.
I get what you're saying.
There's some people who never want to stop working.
Yeah,
because they love it, and that should be the goal for everybody.
I feel that. But
so now, what you saying is like if you meet it right
on a woman, not to cut you off, but on a woman side, generally, women wants to be home with kids, though. You feel me? For the women who do, I know there's women out there. I know we know one or two tokens or whatever. But I'm saying, generally speaking, women want to be married and have kids. You know what I'm saying? To be at home and shit.
Man, that's crazy. Cause see, maybe I'm just around the wrong women.
It depends on the person.
Depends on the person, but I guess it depends on the area and where you at, maybe or something.
I bet in the South it's more like that.
Yeah. I think in different areas of the country, it
also depends if you really just don't like what you like. That goes for anybody. If you don't like your job, you're dreaming of hitting a lottery, not having to do shit or be at home. But if you generally love what you're doing, you still want to do what you're doing and have all that on top of it. You don't want to give that up.
Yeah. We got to do a poll. We got to do a poll on
we definitely got
to. And be like how many, who would want to, if they had a chance to not have to work and would just be like a stay-at-home mom and just be able to stay home and take care of kids, what would you do?
I want to do that, but I didn't want to do it over the podcast. Like I didn't want to announce it like that because I want people to generally answer the fucking question. Yeah. But now I feel like people going.
Nah, they don't think
I think a follow up would be like, do you love your job or do you do your job because you have to?
Yeah.
And I think that would be a lot lower. I think most people have a job and they do it because they have bills and they'll tolerate it. Most people, I would say, don't love their job.
Yeah,
for sure.
But I don't kind of want to get on topic, but that was just that's just me being sad.
I wasn't gonna let you go too far, bro.
Yeah, but you know what? I think there's a good thing. It's good to be sad, bro. You know why? Because that's when you know it genuinely. I know we laughing, but like I think you genuinely felt the way, and it's almost like like being an alcoholic. Like you're like the first step is admitting it.
Yeah.
So now that you admit, okay, I'm not in the position to, let's say, be asking for this certain situation. But now that I know that, now I'm going to see what I'm going to do to change that.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right. And that's part of the reason why we really never been in that. In a relationship like that is because I've never took the time to go fucking look like for what, you know what I'm saying? What the fuck do I got to offer really? You know what I'm saying? Like I just it will literally just have to be on some fun shit. Like, hey, let's just hang out.
I also think you gotta. I mean, if you don't think you got nothing to offer, then you don't, right? I think there's probably you have more to offer than you think too. Besides stability.
I know that, but I'm talking about. I'm just talking about security wise. You feel me? Stability.
Yeah.
I'm not talking because I know I got shit to offer, but as far as just stability goes, if something was to happen or whatever the case is, am I liable to take care of these women? You know what I'm saying? Because that's part of the reason why I even got married. You know what I'm saying? Like my whole point of really was getting married was just that if something was because I don't want my wife got my kids. You feel me? So why the fuck would I allow something to happen to me and she don't benefit off that? That's some selfish shit. You feel me? That's goofy shit. So it's just like I have to make sure she's taken care of because she has my kids. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it's just like I wouldn't allow that to happen. The man in me is like I won't. That's my only take on marriage. Like, cause I know a lot of people go, oh, you need a marriage for that. And you don't need a marriage for that shit. It's just that, that's why, the other.
Yeah, you got me thinking, boy, I ain't gonna lie. If something happened to me, boy, my kids ain't getting shit right now.
They're listening like, I knew it.
I mean, they could get it. You know what I'm saying? But it just feel like, I just feel like with my wife, I feel like I sacrificed a lot of her early years. You know what I'm saying? We sacrificed the years, and it's just like it'd be wrong for me to die and try to have her figure it out. You know what I'm saying? Like,
at least you can admit that. Most people don't even. I mean, most people probably don't even think about it.
Yeah, I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like, I think about this type of shit.
All they're gonna leave behind is a bill.
Yeah,
and that's the reason why I was telling you last time when we was talking about this shit. It's just like the whole women shit, two women shit, all that shit. That shit ain't a sexual thing to me. Like, I don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? It ain't a sexual thing to me. It's just.
You give a fuck a little bit.
Of course.
Because if you say like, all right, I can have this, but we can't have sex. Like, you be like, nah, I mean, we going after that shit. Like, we'll just do this one person.
I'm thinking if I would. That's what I'm thinking. Like,
if it's not a direct yes, bro, it's not a
you gotta give me.
Let me come back tomorrow. Let me come back.
You gotta give me once in a while. I mean, what do you think?
It may not be the most important part, but it's a part.
What does that mean when you like somebody? What is that? Did you love them?
That's one of our.
That's an inside joke that Al did about 15 years ago.
Tell her what the joke was though, because bro, we was talking about that. Like when people. This might even segue to some whole other shit, but like when people say "I like you," or like when a friend might say, "Hey, my friend like you," why you gonna holler at my girl? What does that mean? Like, what does this mean? Does this mean they love them?
I mean, I gotta think about it. Like, I never defined it.
You know what I mean? Even being in school and shit, and
okay, it just mean I'm curious, I'm infatuated,
But so check.
So I don't really know you yet, but you know, like I'm willing to see what's behind the.
Yeah, but let me get more specific. Like I remember being in school. This is taken way back, like high school, even before that. You ever have like a girl come up, write you letters saying, "Hey,
check
I
yes,
like you," and this and that.
No, for
not that young, but it was like legit letters, bro. Like, hey, I just. It's no like, how do you say, like, what do I do with that? Especially if the feeling wasn't reciprocated. Like there's no.
Oh, you just be like, I don't like you. Like,
damn. But see, that's crazy. See, it ain't no like.
You're not
nice
obligated
way
to like them back, right?
Yeah. But how do you deal with that? Do you say, oh, thank you, I appreciate it, but I don't like.
Are you talking about as a teenager or as a grown man?
He said, yeah, I don't like you neither.
But I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Even as I just feel like I know what you could do. You just basically say, hey, I appreciate it, but I'm not interested or not looking at something, right? As a grown person, but like
as a teenager, you have no idea what the fuck. You're like, fuck it, I guess.
But even as a grown adult, like you tell that to a grown ass woman, like they definitely gonna feel a way. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
And I don't know. I just always laughed at that. Like, damn, what is that? You like me?
Like they're like, is this nigga gay? Like, what do you mean you don't like me? Like I like you.
Yeah, like what does it mean? Like,
and you want to know what's crazy that you said that women do think like that to feel like
I knew it was coming, bro.
This nigga turned me down because they don't get rejected. You know what I'm saying? Like they're.
I ain't glad I get a lot of big girls who like me, and it just like I'm like.
Do you ever feel a way? Okay, so give us an example. Like what was
like if I've been like when I was in my club hopping days, like at least it used to be like a running joke. Like there'd be one big girl who kind of work up her courage and trying to get at me.
Yeah,
and it'd be like I'm talking about a big girl like who's like Norbit and what's the other one, bro? What's the girl from Norbit, bro?
From Norbit?
His girlfriend in Norbit.
Oh, I don't know.
I forget what that is. I just sounded fat. It just sounded
Norbit is the one with Eddie Murphy.
Norbit. Oh yeah.
Rasputia.
Yeah,
it'd be like a Rasputia type, and like I don't know him, so they'd be nice, but they'd be in the club like holding a drink, and like even if I'm like by myself, I'm like fuck, I'm not talking to anybody else right now. So she just kind of. Yeah. She's the initiator, and I gotta be like, oh yeah, I'm cool, you know what I'm saying? Or everybody be looking at me like, oh, you ain't gonna get on there, bro? Like,
see, I be feeling bad, bro.
Check this out, though.
Come on, fuck, let's go get a drink.
No one like but
check this out though. This is what's crazy.
They got the courage to like, most girls don't initiate. They don't give a fuck.
Fuck that. Look,
he's taking her home. I know that.
This is what's crazy. You rejected her, but I bet you she got hit on at least 10 other guys that she turned down. Her being the big girl that she was, I bet you motherfuckers still approached her and she turned them down.
Yeah.
Yeah, so should I feel bad? I was like, oh, man, I don't want you, but they do. Like, what do I do?
Yeah.
But you do feel bad though. It's like, oh, because they're probably nice. I ain't trying to be like, ugh, like nothing like that. I was like, oh, I'm not interested. Like, and they probably look at you like, well, I'm presenting it to you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like,
I'm always polite though. Like I'm always like whatever, because I'm ugly, so I gotta
don't take what I
gotta be polite. You know what I'm saying?
But yeah,
my personality is all I got, bro.
Or have you ever been like, have you ever had to reject someone who's not? I mean, that's the case where I'm just not attracted to the person.
Yeah.
Have you ever had to reject somebody just like who could be like considered like, oh, that's an attractive girl? Like I'm just not.
For sure.
Interested.
Personality, for sure.
And they just like don't compute like why they're like, oh, what do you mean? Like,
for sure.
But
their whole vibe, their whole demeanor changed.
Yeah,
and I think they do go to that. Oh, he must be a little funny. Like, you know what I mean? He must be something going on with him.
Like, because I'm always getting the hit on it. It's gonna kind of turn me down.
You might even get like resentful or something like that. Yeah. Like, what you you can do better. Like, what is this?
Yeah.
I've been in that situation.
Usually when I like I be having hella girls that on me and shit.
Tell us about the story.
They be all in my DMs, bro. But when it has happened and like if I wasn't feeling a girl or whatever, or even if I end up talking to a girl and then I found out who she was and I end up still turning it down, even though I initiated it, but I turned it down. I turned the relationship down because I just knew we wasn't compatible.
Yeah.
And I just felt like I would meet you jumping in to my lifestyle. I'd just be doing damage to you. You know what I'm saying? Like it would just I just be an asshole at that point. You feel me? So like I told this one chick that like she's like, oh, what is it? I remember this conversation like vividly. I was just like, you just too much like me. There's nothing we can.
It's definitely an ego damager.
I
think that was my point. Is like there's no easy way to do to have those conversations. It's just something you just gotta bite the bullet and just do it.
And you always think it's funny about what females like. They always say, I don't want nobody to waste my time. They would consider something like that like. I've always thought it was funny. They're like when they get to know a guy or they get to know them, and then like he doesn't like her. Like he's like, oh, he wasted my time. He was just trying to do this. But wait, they never consider like, what if he got to know you and he just didn't like you?
Exactly.
You know, it's not even a possibility. It's just like, oh no. I mean, I'm me. Like, why would you?
Y'all some funny motherfuckers, bro.
A good one, bro.
I just hate how y'all always come at me like I'm just some shit talking motherfuckers, and y'all say all the shit I've been fucking saying, but y'all make it seem like I'm the one who's fucking crazy.
Bro, you be going over the edge, bro. I mean,
that's because I'm aggressive, nigga.
But that's a good one right there, because it's like.
Is there anything wrong with like getting to know somebody? Like I would, even if you was trying to get at them and they finally gave you a chance, you went out on a date. And you're like, oh, I actually just don't like her, so I'm not going to talk to her no more. And she's like, oh, he wasted my time. I finally gave him a chance, this and this, and then like, what if he just like didn't like you?
Yeah,
you know. So they take it so deep. Yeah.
And I think when it comes to men, like men majority just kind of like when they talk to females, they initially just kind of want sex and shit. You feel me? But I think when a woman feel like their time is being wasted, I feel like you really got to ask yourself, what can you really offer a man? You know what I'm saying? Because I don't think females always ask what can we offer for them, but we already know the answer to that because that's our mindset. We all know, men all know that we need to get money to get girls. You know what I'm saying? For the most part, women are attracted to success, pretty much. You know what I'm saying? So regardless of how you want to look at it, even if he's a pretty nigga, if he a pretty nigga who ain't got shit, that's not gonna last long. He's just gonna be a pretty nigga who ain't got shit. He gonna get some pussy, but she not gonna stick around. You know what I'm saying?
They love those, bro. I'm telling you, they love those.
So, but yeah, that's a fine nigga.
He got potential.
Yeah. And then get mad that he's not more than what he's supposed to be. You feel me? They just like. Yeah. He was exactly who you talking about. That shit.
You had 4 kids when you met him.
You was talking about that shit earlier. It was like, is it cool to meet somebody at the club or whatever, or from stripping or whatever, and be like to stop stripping? That's the same scenario. You chose the nigga hoping he would be something else when you already knew who he was, and now you mad that he's not. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, so exactly.
Yeah, but you have a different. Point? Yeah, he has a different opinion on it though. This way.
Yeah, see how it's flipped? Because the flip scenario was...
Oh, yeah, I see what you're saying.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Don't worry, we're going to have to give that a whole nother 30, bro. Don't think we can go skip over that, bro.
I see what you're saying. I got a rebuttal for that, though.
You better write it down, bro.
Look, to be fair, this is what it is. It's, telling somebody to quit their job is not the same thing as telling somebody to change their identity. You know what I'm saying? So telling somebody to stop
man. Oh, I want to.
What? Chime in real quick.
I mean, what if like your work is your like?
Unless you like stripping, yeah, or whatever the case is, whatever you like doing, I get it.
Yeah.
I get it.
If someone told me to stop being a photographer, like I could be with them, but like you have to stop doing that. I'm like, this is like I'm not gonna do nothing else. Like this is what I do.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like it's becoming part of my identity. It's like, what else am I gonna just go fucking be a janitor or something? I couldn't do it. I love doing this, and I want to do nothing else.
So
somebody told me to stop.
Them, you know what I mean? That's their whatever insecurity. I don't want you around all these women. Woo, just like a man. It was, I don't want you at the club. Motherfuckers be tripping at the club. But in doing that, you're letting somebody else's, insecurities or biases or whatever they got going on about the world. You letting that. Affect your life.
Now, I don't know if somebody like stripping as much as someone with like a creative job.
But that's kind of where I'm getting to.
I don't know.
I mean, it could. I'm just saying it could possibly be that way where someone loves it so much you could tell them like not to do it for your personal, opinion. But
I mean, Cardi B used to strip and she ain't stripping no more
because she got something that probably makes equal, probably even way more income. That's what really gets people. They were like,
I mean, she did stop stripping before she met like fucking. Yeah. I don't know if it's Quavo or.
But hers was like a means to an end, I would assume.
Yeah. Because you ask a lot of the strippers. Because I've had this conversation with a few, and they're very adamant on like, are you going to ask me to stop stripping? Or are you willing to maintain my lifestyle?
Yeah.
That's where that comes.
And you be like, nope.
But that's what I'm saying. Okay, if you can't, then I get it. But I'm coming from a standpoint. If I'm providing for you, if I'm taking care of you, if you my woman, I need you to stop doing provocative shit. I need you to stop entertaining.
We for sure got to get deeper in this.
I need you to stop entertaining another man because that's a form of cheating. On a man point of view, you entertaining other men is a form of cheating.
What if you met her at the strip club? You were one of the people that she was entertaining. You got infatuated,
Yeah, shit. I fell in love, bro.
Yeah,
fell in love with a stripper.
Man.
That's the episode 2 right now. We have to start that up.
Yeah, man. But
look, he had to stop. I like when he has to stop and think because I'm like, got him.
Yeah, no. I just know y'all know I can rant. You know what I'm saying?
Let's open that up.
But I just want to throw my heart out a little bit and just.
Final words is good to be sad because then that action comes after that. You know what I mean? Or I feel like it should.
So it's okay to be human, bro.
Yeah. And because that thought you had.
He's like, fuck, I got emotions and shit, bro.
It's something gonna come from that. So now it's figuring out how to get in that position where you can ask for these things you're asking for.
Yeah, I think it'd be a whole lot easier too. So because then I think it'll come to me instead of me like.
We're gonna make some vision.
We should put a little requirements on screen of like this is what Mac is looking for right now. Who meets these? Here's the email address where you send your resume.
I'm not attractive yet, bro. I got to get my funds. I'm not attractive yet.
Need to be. Final words is okay to be sad. Action comes after that.
Yeah, man. So fuck it. Case closed, man.
Case closed.
I still can't reach the gavel because I'm lazy as fuck. So yeah.